YouTube and reality, money, fame, and glory. Fire from the critics of thought. Saber spark. Entertain cosplay, no turn to gotta watch and love this guy to survive. It's the Loud House Critic. Funny, kind, and bold. He's got the heart of gold. Loud House Critic. One guy with 1,000 views. Episodes he must review. He's the Loud House Critic. Fishy. Hello, I'm the Loud House Critic out there. One guy and 1,000 views, and I gotta do episodes I must review. Scales of Justice, the 26th episode of Season 3 of The Loud House, and overall, the 126th episode. This is a really good episode that centers around one of my favorite sisters, Lana Loud. And throughout the entire episode, I kid you not, Lincoln Loud doesn't have a single dialogue in this one. And this episode puts way development on Lana Loud. But will she serve justice to her fishy friends, or will she end up sleeping with the fishes? Let's find out. Today's Loud House episode was requested by Norman Apizade Unity. So we start this great episode at a peaceful, quiet place at Tall Timbers Park, which I kind of mentioned during Racing Hearts.
Gotcha!
Hey, Mrs. Fishman, didn't we talk about you staying off your feet until the babies are born? You should be relaxing in your new kelp bed.
Charmed.
Update my sign. Let's change this to Fishman's Pond, population... Wait, how many little ones are you having again?
We'll name this half Marlin Jr., and then this half Coral Jr.
Let's just round it up to 100. So that makes 102.
Oh, that is such a swift move, not the copyright infringement, Disney. By the way, am I the only one who thinks those fish kind of look like something out of a Dr. Seuss universe? And speaking of Dr. Seuss, I kind of did not like the Sneetches. Because is it just me, or do those things kind of look like Big Bird? I don't know, well, just when things are starting to get off to a good start for the Mr. and Mrs. Fish, a bulldozer worker comes by.
What the fuck?
Beat it, kid. This land got sold to the mustard warehouse.
Man, fuck your mom.
They're building a new store here. I got orders to fill in this pond today.
You can't do that. This is the Fishman's home.
Look, if they get a problem, they can call a lawyer.
They can't use the phone.
What the fuck is so funny?
Oh, come on, kid. No one cares about a couple of fish. What can I tell you, kid? There's plenty of other fish in the sea.
You're not funny.
Now move.
Well, as this dick is being a dick, Lana decides to distract the guy by using one of the oldest tricks in the book.
Wait, buddy, your shoe's untied.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, hallelujah. Holy shit. That's an old fucking trick that never gets old.
Hops, bolt removal.
Around and through. Meet Mr. Bunny Rabbit, pull and through.
Oh, for crying into your pub cheese soup. I'll deal with this tomorrow.
Well, buddy, go fuck yourself a good day.
That'll buy us a little time to figure out a plan. Hops, diesel breath.
What? You can smell it?
So Lana Loud returns back to the Loud House all muddy.
Shoes.
And pants, and shirt, and hat!
No time to change. I've got a crisis on my hands.
You know, I never meant to say this, but Lana looks real cute when she's covered in mud, when she kind of looks like that.
The Fishmans are getting kicked out of their home.
Have they tried calling a lawyer?
They're fish, and they live in the pond at Tall Timbers Park. But now some jerks want to pave paradise and
Put up a parking lot?
no, a mustard warehouse.
Well, the mustard warehouse probably will have a parking lot.
Oh, Jesus.
And you know, speaking of mustard, it kind of reminds me of this typical piece of shit episode. You know, because it's Lincoln, mustard contest, that bullshit and all that blah, blah, blah.
Lynn, I think we might have a little activist on our hands.
You know, we might be able to help, honey. Your mother and I were quite the activists in our day.
Activists, yes.
So what do I need to do?
Well, I think your best bet would be to draw up a petition.
I can
Okay,
almost see where this
cool.
is going.
What's a petition?
Well, you go door to door collecting as many signatures as you can. You'll also need phone numbers, home addresses, and emails.
You'll need the signatures of half of the people in town, which would be about 10,000.
You know, speaking of petitions, you really wouldn't have to go door to door and get everybody's phone numbers and addresses about this shit, because we get so much of petition online on Change.org. I mean, there was a petition that actually saved the friendly content for YouTube and fired the CEO of YouTube. Hell, there's even a petition that actually is telling Disney to fire Kathy Lee Kennedy, which is, I hope, what happens. Because I can't stand her just bashing too much of the Star Wars and ruining Disney. So yeah, whenever there's a good petition, if it's something that's really good and interests me, I'll actually sign it. But I would keep Donald Trump as my president. Well, on Change.org, you could actually get more than 10,000 signatures. It will actually even the odds.
And then the construction will stop?
No, it'll just be delayed while they call a public hearing.
Now, at the hearing, there has to be a majority of...
Did I just hear what I fucking thought I just heard? Are Lindsay and Rita actually talking like the parents in the Peanuts universe? That's kind of funny, and it makes me wonder, why do all the adults in that universe actually sound like that when they talk?
Now, at the hearing, there has to be a majority of...
What did he say? Oh, I never have any idea what any adult says. It's always that wah 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 crap.
Well, then again, Chris actually did grow up reading so much of the old comic strips, especially the Peanuts. And there are quite a few Peanut references in the Loud House. So anyway, let's get back to Lana Loud. My God, I love how the way she's hopping in that trash bag. And this is probably one of my favorite parts in this episode.
Hello there.
I'm never going in that bathroom again!
What a moron.
Yeah, what a moron.
Oh, that is funny as hell. Especially when Lenny didn't even recognize it's actually Lana covered in mud. By the way, did you actually see how the way Lenny actually screams? Check out the tongue movement when she was screaming. It's almost something out of the Simpsons universe when they scream when they're terrified.
There goes the last lingering thread of my heterosexuality.
Lana takes a look at herself in the mirror, seeing how she kind of looks like one, and she kind of has another idea to save the fisherman's pond. I don't want to fucking think about it. And is she actually mutating Astro Boy? I'm so glad I never saw that movie. As the Dick Bulldozer driver returns to destroy the pond, and I actually really enjoyed this part.
Jesus Christ!
That hurt.
They're never gonna believe me! I'm out of here!
You big mama's boy! Why don't you run home to your mama, you big old mama's boy?
Oh, that is just fucking clever of Lana. Now that Lana's work is done, she actually returns back to the Loud House, much likely clean this time, and she checks out the news on the television.
Catherine Mulligan, coming to you live from Tall Timbers Park. I'm here with a construction worker who claims to have seen an alleged swamp monster.
That's right, Catherine. Had to be 20 feet tall, couple 100 pounds, paws like a bunch of bananas. See for yourself. He came at me with everything he had.
And is that when you ran away screaming?
What? Who told you that?
Pussy.
I'm getting word that in light of this incident, the Mustard Warehouse has decided to build its new store in another location.
Yeah! In your fucking face, fuckwad!
So much to Lana Loud's joy, Even though she did cut a few corners about the petition, but still, I won't even say that word. But I could save it for another time.
I'm just glad that swamp monster isn't in our bathroom anymore.
That's terrific, sweetie.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Lana heads back to the lake the next day, but is kind of shocked to discover something far worse of what she had started.
Here, monster, monster.
Let's help me with the monster.
Get your swamp monster teas. 1 for $4, 3 for $15.
And that's lame.
What the hell's going on?
Catherine Mulligan coming to you live from Tall Timbers Park. It appears the alleged swamp monster has turned this once sleepy hamlet into a hotbed of media attention.
I'm sorry, Grim. What was that?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yes, I am.
Next time, just look at her when you talk. Don't flatter yourself.
How long is this going to take?
Until the swamp monster decides to pack up and leave, Catherine Mulligan will be bringing you all the action 24/7. I'm Catherine Mulligan.
Okay, I take it back. This bitch is such an egotistical tool. A sack of wet miser can actually make itself more useful.
Pack up and leave, you say?
Oh my god! She's just about as evil as her twin.
That is evil.
Okay, gang, I feel kind of bad about scaring all these people.
Tough kitty.
But we gotta do it for the fishmen.
So I brought the ham and
Hey,
cheese.
look, it's Becky.
Did you bring the baguette?
I'm sorry. I didn't know what that was, so I just got bread.
I hope that's not the exact same stolen bread that Lynn took. Here she goes at it again.
What a moron.
Yeah, what a moron.
Listen up, team. This is Catherine Mulligan with breaking news.
This is Catherine Mulligan saying, fuck you.
Catherine, we know your name.
The swamp monster has been spotted at Short Shrub Creek. This is Catherine Mulligan saying, let's get over there.
Excuse me, bitch.
Watch your mouth, you little smartass.
Fish fam, great news! I got those noisy TV people out of here so you can raise your babies in peace!
This is gonna get ugly real fast.
This is Catherine Mulligan coming to you live from Short Shrub Creek.
Oh my god. This is Catherine Mulligan. This is Cat Mulligan. This is Cat Mulligan. This is cat.
Shut the fuck up!
Jesus Christ, take your period pills.
Where the swamp monster has recently relocated.
Thanks to us!
That's bad news for the Mustard Warehouse, because Short Shrub Creek was going to be the site of their new store.
What the deuce you say?
The good news is, now that Tall Timbers Park is swamp monster free, they'll be able to move back there. Construction starts tomorrow. I'm Catherine Mulligan.
Fuck me. Fuck.
This lady is terribly the bad news to everybody around the world. And that's the exactly same Catherine that was from the special Cooked episode. But back to the review. So as Karma actually struck Lana loud, realizing that she can't even do the same damn stunt twice, she realized so much of her mistake and actually goes about it the easier way that she should have began with in the first place. To get those signatures. By the way, I should actually point out that the population of the Royal Woods is approximately 20,000 people. I swear to you, I'm not making that up. I live in Michigan.
Hi, Mr. Grouse. I'm collecting signatures to stop the Mustard Warehouse from destroying the fishman's home.
Hey, did the fishmans try calling a lawyer?
Really?
They're fucking fish people. Fucking fishes.
Well, Mustard gives me the toots, so I'll sign.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I like what I'm seeing.
Lana returns back to the Loud House, not too so happy, and she did manage to get signatures, and here comes the gray area confession.
I tried to take a shortcut and made things worse, and by the time I decided to do it the right way, it was too late.
Well, we're still proud that you stood up for what you believed in.
Yeah, but that doesn't do much for the fishmans. They're still going to lose their home.
And just as Lana was running out of luck,
Hello, what's this?
You don't need a lawyer or signatures. The fishmans, as you so charmingly refer to them,
are actually Assapenser fulvensens. Street name,
Lake Sturgeon.
The Fishmans are doctors?
God damn it.
Not surgeon, Lenny. Sturgeon.
You bonehead!
Which are endangered and therefore protected.
Wait, are you saying
That nobody can touch their habitat. It's a federal law.
Look it up, everybody.
As you may recall, in 1973, Congress passed the Endangered...
Oh my god, there it goes again. Wait a minute, Lisa's not even an adult.
Luna, I'm trying to speak here.
Will you please assist me by shutting up?
God damn. What the hell somebody gotta do to get a little decent help up in this motherfucker?
That's kind of a funny but a cruel joke. By the way, what the fuck is that thing that's in the trumpet? And no, funny enough, I actually seen something like this in a Simpsons episode. It was a Treehouse of Horror. I don't remember exactly which one it was. And ironically speaking, it was kind of based off It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Except it was called It's the Grand Pumpkin Millhouse. And Marge Simpson was actually doing the same damn thing. Playing a trumpet and using something to actually keep blocking the damn hole.
What'd you say, Mom?
Nothing. I'm practicing my trombone.
Back at Tall Timbers Park, the lake is now protected from any construction site, and this makes Lana real happy knowing that the fish can actually raise their babies without any harm whatsoever.
Nobody beat us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee.
Fish babies! Aunt Lana and Uncle Hops are here to babysit. You guys enjoy yourselves. And thank you.
I think this is an amazing way to end a Lana Loud episode, but it kind of would be so much better if we got one more laugh out of it.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
And there they are now.
Come on. Well, what's her name from the news? Said there hasn't been a swamp monster sighting in days.
Okay, I guess.
Diminutive, ain't they?
So that was Scales of Justice. First off, if I could just easy elaborate about this episode, I would have to say this is the official sister episode to No Such Luck because it's Wild Frog done so much better and much more originally. It doesn't follow the tear-jerk speech or message cliche, rather it dodges it completely. Secondly, there's actually a good dose of comedy in this episode as well, like the Peanuts trumpet gag, and even Lenny as she crashes into many things as she is screaming. And it even gets so creative with how Lana and her animal friends try to save the fisherman's pond. Great episode, and it's really fun to watch, if you love Lana Loud. And for a moment, I thought it was going to have that one cliche where the protector of the environment, in my case, Lana Loud, was going to give a heartwarming speech to the construction workers that would have made him cry. But thank goodness that never happened. Otherwise, the episode would have been too damn predictable. You know, kind of like how Frog Wild went down. But these writers really did some damn thinking outside the box. Although some people can actually argue that Lincoln is missed out a lot in season 3. But guess what? We're getting some good development to the sisters. Lincoln already had his fill for season 1. It's good to have somebody else in the spotlight for a change.
Oh god, we'll get to them in a minute.
Although he did manage to help Lana Loud out in Frog Wild. So yeah, there's no excuse to use him again for this one. And also don't worry, we're gonna get a few more Lana Loud episodes pretty soon. And I will review them too. I'm the Loud House Critic, and I've never been too drunk to fish.